And now to Donald Trump's closest Republican competitor for the White House, Texas Senator Ted Cruz.
Is he or is he not a natural-born citizen of the United States?
That's the question at the center of a lawsuit challenging whether the Republicans should be able to run for president in the state of New York.
That question played out in an Albany courtroom today. Kimberly Howard was in state Supreme Court for that hearing. She joins us now. Kimberly, Cruz, we know, was born in Canada, but his mother was a U.S. citizen living there. Where does the case stand now?
Well, Liz and Greg, a state Supreme Court judge is now considering this petition, which, if successful, would remove Cruz's name from the Republican primary ballot in New York. But what we found out in court today was that there are other issues that this judge must first consider before he can rule on whether Cruz fits the bill for the White House.
Here today.
The proceeding took just over an hour, each side laying out their case before a state Supreme Court judge as to whether Republican Senator Ted Cruz is eligible to run for the White House. The crux of the matter is whether Cruz should be considered a natural-born United States citizen, a requirement to be president. William Gallo is one of the 2 New York voters challenging Cruz's slot on the ballot in the Republican primary.
When somebody says you have to be a natural-born citizen, that's what it means. And I think this is a question that must be answered because I'm a conservative Republican and I want to feel confident that whoever I vote for is eligible.
Cruz's mother is and was a U.S. citizen when he was born, but the Texas senator was actually born on Canadian soil.
Mr. Cruz, when he was born, was a Canadian citizen. He owed his allegiance to the Queen of England. He was not born in the United States. Therefore, he's not a natural-born citizen.
Attorney Grant Lawley, who is representing Cruz, disagrees. The argument being that people born of a U.S. citizen are natural-born U.S. citizens themselves.
I think the law is clear on this. I laid it out in my papers, and we're confident we're going to win on this.
And for Lawley, it isn't only the issue of Cruz's eligibility. It's the eligibility of a state court to make a decision on what he considers a federal matter. He's also calling into question the eligibility of the lawsuit in the first place.
They filed 19 days late, so this matter should be dismissed.
The judge will make that decision Monday, and those who brought the suit aren't concerned.
Clock should not be an issue. I don't have to specify. Your corollary doesn't apply. Okay, we're not committing ourselves to when they had to be filed. It's irrelevant, basically, and it should be irrelevant.
New York's presidential primary is April 19th. 95 delegates are at stake for the Republicans. Live at the Capitol Bureau, Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.